The Marketing Funnel Strategy Show. More leads. More sales. More predictability.
Introducing Jared Hyman, sales and marketing expert. Introducing Serena Carley, marketing and outsourcing expert.
Hey there everyone, welcome to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show for the Monday, the 11th of the 10th, and it is 11:11. Sorry, it's 1:11 on the 11th right now that we're going live. How epic is that? For all you spiritual peeps, if you're loving that. It is meant to be if you're on this show right now. It is meant to be. It's 1:11. So, on today's show, I'm here with the amazing Serena as well. How are you doing today, Serena?
I'm doing amazing, thank you, as you just said. Sounds like a repeat, doesn't it?
Does sound like a repeat, but that's okay. So, guys, on today's episode, you guys know the drill. If we add value to you in some way, shape, or form, maybe we make you think a little bit differently, maybe we give you an idea that goes in your head. No matter what it is, if we add some value to you in some way, shape, or form, just pay the price of a simple share or a very simple little tag a friend below or something like that. That's if we've done that. If we haven't, don't do it. That's the only price to the show. The show is completely free other than that. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about, funnels, websites. We're going to be talking about the differences between the two, how to optimize them a little bit better to increase your number of conversions coming through. As you guys know, a website or a funnel is just a tool put in place to be able to generate sales for your business. Do you necessarily have to use a funnel or a website or whatever people want to call them these days, landing pages, etc.? Do you have to use them? No, you don't. You don't need all these fancy things in order to grow your business and generate leads online, right? If you look at the definition of a funnel, right, it is what's the process that someone comes to you or get attention of somebody right through to the process of you being able to convert something into paid revenue for your business. That's the whole idea of it. It's like start when someone sees you right through to you them purchasing a product from you as the business owner. It's as simple as that. Then there's the further add to the funnel, which a lot of people don't talk about, is, now that they've bought from you once, how do they buy from you twice, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, 20 times, etc. From there, how do you create that addictive product? If you look at Facebook, it's an addictive product. People come back several times a day, open the platform, Instagram's the same, and they find little ways to capture your attention and keep you on it longer. Now, your business has got to be designed to be able to do the exact same thing. Getting a first-time customer for your business is great. One of the hardest things to be able to do in today's day and age, like attention. Very hard to be able to gather attention in a very noisy marketplace. However, once you capture their attention, how do you go through bringing them to a point where they turn into a customer, right? A first-time buyer for your business. Hard thing to do, but very simple at the same point in time to be able to construct a system to be able to do that. Once you bring that in, day out, month in, month out, you have that tuned in, it causes other problems for a business. But that's the whole idea of a funnel or a website. It's just a tool to bring people further down your pipeline to be able to convert them into customers, then into long-term clients after that. Empires are built on clients. Empires are built on people that have bought not only once, but they continue to be able to utilize that product, that service, month in, month out, every single day, every single year. And if your business isn't being optimized that way, look at these types of things in order to do that. Serena, do you want to point out maybe some things or some tips here for people along this?
Yes. I do. Well, on a website, traffic arrives upon and can travel to any area in your website, such as a page or a post. While on a funnel, traffic flows linearly from one point of entry, which, mostly a lot of what we do is through Facebook ads, Google ads, or Instagram or LinkedIn ads. It all just depends on sort of where you're posting. Now, with the website, when you're trying to grab traffic for a website, everybody thinks that they have to get a website up really quick and that's going to actually start bringing in more business and making their business higher. But it doesn't really work that way. To have a website, you have to be found. So that entails a lot of SEO to bring your website up, number one, to the front page. And then depending on your competition, a search engine optimization, which is SEO, doing geeky language there. Search engine optimization, which means that, you have a company, and we've done it before for other people, where we focus on bringing their website to the front page. And then you focus on bringing a website to Google, to the front page of Google, and to make it, hopefully number 1, 2, or 3, because that's what most people look at. And that can take months of work to get there. But with a website, you could be posting blogs on other different platforms, and you can link those blogs back to certain keywords inside your web page as well too. So your web page becomes like a giant funnel with 100 different other funnels inside it, bringing in new traffic. When that's working, that could take 6 months, a year, 2 years. So the next best thing is the funnel, which is just one option or one opening of where you can direct all the people to go through the funnel and straight to your landing page, as we call it, sales page, whatever it may be. You can have a funnel on your website as well, but it's best to make sure the funnel doesn't have links that take it off into other directions. You want people to focus on your funnel. You want them to do on that funnel or landing page exactly what you want them to do. Do you want them to download an offer, a free ebook, a webinar to watch, or a course, to be part of? Usually the offers are free because you want to attract people to become long-term customers. So once they get into your funnel, they follow the whole direction that you set up for them, and then you have an ongoing process with that. You get them in, and then you lead them where you want them to go to, so that they can either get to know you more, get more of your products, and become a long-term customer, and just want to focus on you because they build trust in what you're doing with them. And therefore, the funnel works pretty much straight away for you. Yes, it can cost because you have to advertise. To get free advertising can take a lot longer to get people into the funnel. To get full-on things happening really quick and relevant customers through the funnel, you then need to focus on setting up proper ads on a platform like Facebook, for example, LinkedIn, as I said before. And then when people start to come in and find the ads and you've got such a great offer there, it attracts them to like, oh, wow, I love this, I want this. They're going to give you your email and their possible phone number, which is really great nowadays because we do a lot of phone direct with customers. And they get the offer, and then from then on, it's up to you to keep following up with this person to make them a customer. I love funnels because it brings you work a hell of a lot quicker than if you were spending all your time away from your business focusing on building a website with, getting it exact and oh no, you're not, you get so fussy with it, you get caught up with it and your focus is taken away from your business. You do a funnel, keep your focus on your business, you do what you're really good at and get the funnel working for you behind the scenes. That's why I love funnels.
Oh, let's just make it all about I love funnels. Oh, it just sounds
but
so
I do
nice
love
and
funnels.
pretty
It's so
and all
much
that sort of
easier.
stuff.
So much easier.
If you look at it, guys, like some of you, I know some of the business owners that watch us as well, they have heaps of different products and services they sell through their business and things like that, especially when we're talking like our beauty clients, some of the e-com clients, that type of stuff as well. Some of you have a lot of different products that you sell, right? Even some of you coaches and consultants and other service providers are working with us. You've got several different things or different types of things and packages that you sell to your clients as well. And if you look at it, Every single one of those products will attract a very different type of person or a slightly different type of person that's at just a different level to the others, right? So it's about going, a lot of people have a tendency to say, just have one process, one system, and that's it. But if you've got several different products and several different services for your business, they're going to bring in people that have a very different thought pattern, a very different, how much they're going to spend to be able to solve a problem. And really, if you look at it, your business, like if you look at us, for example, right? Like we've got Facebook ads, people interested in Facebook ads, some people interested in Instagram ads, some people interested in funnels and websites and things like that. Some people are interested in email marketing. So all these are like, products that people can be buying, right? And it's not about having 10 different products and marketing 10 different products. It's more so about selecting a few that are very specific, bring someone in at a low barrier, and then ascend them further up or enhance them further up into the, value that customer is worth to you, right? Every customer, when they come to buy from you once in your business, it doesn't break any records at all. Like it doesn't, make you a millionaire, right? Or anything like that. But if you could think about over the last several years that you're in business, if you think about how many people you've served and how many clients have moved on or customers have moved on, just imagine if they were all still customers with you today and they're all spending the exact same amount the average customer spends with you today. And then look at how much you would have been earning on a monthly basis as a result of this in your business, and how much extra you would have to be able to put into paid marketing and all these other avenues. I could imagine it would probably be within the tens of thousands, if not with some clients in the hundreds of thousands of dollars per month even, that your business would be turning over in some cases extra as well, because it's like you bring in one customer for one amount, but if you just found a way to be able to keep more of them, your business would be in a completely different area than today than it would have been 6 months ago if you had have looked at this. So, if you can look at this today, your business can be in a very different place 6 months' time from today. If you just looked at this one angle of your business on how I can keep people longer term. That way, when you bring more people in, that as a result, what that's going to do is amplify your business as well, which is all part of this funnel, so to speak. Because the more you drive or more money you spend on advertising, yes, the more clients you will receive in return. But, if you can amplify that from two angles, where on one angle you are bringing in more, and number two angle, you are keeping them longer and getting them addicted to your service to keep them longer, what's going to happen as a result? You're going to make more money. You will not have a money problem in business at all, right? Challenges will be actually less because you're chasing cash flow less as well, by the way. And, that's a whole new story, a story I'm not qualified to talk about or anything, but it's definitely a conversation that can be had. How do you increase the amount of cash flow coming through into your business this month, next month, and the following month, and things like that, which is always where we optimize as well for our business. And we say to our clients the same thing. It's like, cool, when you optimize all of this, you've got to be optimizing it in a way so where your business brings in more than what it spends continually from a marketing perspective. Once, as I said, whole new conversation, because there's only so long you can spend $2,000, bring $1,000 back in. There's only so long you can continue to do that. But if you were to spend $2,000 and bring in $6,000, that's a very different conversation as well, because you can continue to spend more and more and more and more from doing it that way, as opposed to doing it the other way, which is a lot more expensive. Okay. And you need a lot more money now to be able to continue to be able to do that long term. You know, that's why a lot of these bigger companies as well that are running now, they can afford to do these types of things because, you know, they've got already that whole cash flow thing working for them. They know that, hey, we must bring in more cash in the earlier stages. They knew we need to bring in more cash than we spend to be able to continue to reinvest and spend more in this till they build up their cash flow to a certain point where they can go, cool, let's drop $100,000 a month into advertising. We know we're going to get $3, $4, $5 back for every dollar that we spend, right? And this is the type of conversations you've got to have with your business too, because it's a whole entire different strategy around it as well. It's not only how can you get clients in this month, but it's also how can you continue to do it next month, the month after that, month after that. How can you keep them longer, and how can you bring more cash in than I do spend in advertising every single month as well, right? Which is a lot of the conversations that, you know, a lot of people online won't be having with you as well, because this is the actual real key to advertising, is these types of metrics that you must look at when you are starting to run traffic to funnels and websites and all these types of things. Anything you'd add to that, Serena? Or
yeah, I was going to say something in regards to, you know, when you talk about, you sort of say to people, you know, it's really great to start with a minimum of $500 a month budget. It can cost you double that and more just to keep your website running. I'm just trying to still give the difference between people understanding the website and the funnel. So even though you can spend more than that to get, you know, SEO, search engine optimization done to your website, what happens with that is you can't guarantee how many people are going to be coming even to look at it. They have to be, number one, searching for you. And they could be using different keywords. Whereas, you know, people who may be thinking of it in the very near future or been thinking that they may want to do it, when an ad puts in front of them with your offer and they get enticed by the offer, that will bring them to you, whether they were looking for you or not, because it's in the back of their mind, something they may have been doing on and off. So, or they know they need to know this information, and here's a great offer offering it to them, so they're going to go for it. So the benefits of the sales funnel and the lead generation is it brings you instant traffic. The website, yes, it can look pretty. Yes, it's got all your information about your business. And yes, once they're a client or they're close to becoming a client, they can then go and search that information and learn more about you. But you want to get them in as quick as possible and make them part of the family, so to speak. With the website, you know, it's built over time. It will cost you a lot of money to build the website, a lot of money to make that website findable for just a few short people, and the cost between the both. You could be miles ahead with your sales page and having done your Facebook ads and bringing in people week in, week out, day in, day out. Then if you sit back and think your website's going to do it. So I'm sorry if you thought a website's the most important thing that you need. It's not. You can have everything even on the sales page and your offer if you don't have a lot to offer, or you can have 10 sales pages and bringing in people from all over the place using it. It's a little bit like beta testing. They might like that offer, but they might like another offer that you've got. Or you keep offers coming as continuously offering great value to bring them in. So I think it's important, Jared, that they just really understand the huge difference. And it is a big difference between a website and a sales funnel.
Yep.
And why the sales funnel is probably, I'm going to say, 50 times more or 50 times plus more important than a website. Has to be.
Well, yeah, 100%. I think it's really important for people to understand that, definitely. And it's also really important for people to understand that there's metrics that come into all of this too, that they've got to be super aware of when they're switching on these advertising campaigns and everything too, because, and it's all very simple stuff, right? It's not groundbreaking. It's logical, simple to understand things. Okay, because And the biggest thing with advertising and whether you're promoting a sales funnel or whether you're promoting a website, Google AdWords, Facebook advertising, Instagram, no matter what it is, right? It doesn't matter what it is. You got to understand that, the main role of your marketing is to bring in more money than you spend. Simple as that, right? You must bring in more money than you spend, okay, from the physical advertising every single month. So you need to be selling something in some way, shape, or form, packaging something in some way, shape, or form that will continue to do that this month, next month, the month after that, the month after that, the month after that, every single month, so you can continue to grow. And that needs to be the main focus for your sales team, right? That needs to be the main focus for your operations or your finance managers and things like that as well, ensuring that you're doing that. Or as the founder, if you're the founder and the CEO and you're the one that does the sales at the moment, right, that's okay. That needs to be your main role. If you continue to bring in more cash than you spend on advertising, you can continue to grow. You can continue to add more value to your clients. You can get better results for your clients, better results for your customers, because you're not chasing a dollar down the road. You're putting your focus onto them, and you can continue to be able to rinse and repeat this process this month, next month, the month after that. And you'll see that quarter on quarter growth that you're after. Because that's what you want to be optimizing for. You want to be going, cool, how can I grow quarter on quarter, right? And if you're doing, $5,000-$10,000 a month, right? That's $15,000 to $30,000 a quarter. I'd be going, at that stage, how can I double that as a minimum, right? How can I even triple that as a minimum, right? And that's like my next quarter goal. Because, we're looking at some of our clients' ones at the moment. That's what they're doing, right? They're adding on top this quarter what they did the previous quarter, right? And that's how we're looking to get them to grow, especially if they're below 100,000. Like, you need to be, your marketing strategy needs to be set to a point where you continue to be able to grow. And the only way you can grow is by adding more cash every single month, every single day, every single week, every single month, to be able to feed you and everybody else that's in your team, if that's who it is that's there. But, if you failed in advertising before, it's a large percentage because of this one thing, right? And it could mean that you just need to restructure some things, you need to repackage some things, you need to make things a little bit more irresistible, which is all part of it. And, if you can really work on these elements, it can take you forward tenfold, really fast. And it doesn't matter what marketplace you're in, whether you're selling business to business, business to consumer, whether you're selling, you could be selling like, tiny little fridge magnets, right? And that's great, selling tiny little fridge magnets and stuff like that. But, in every marketplace, you can look at it and go, cool, I want someone to buy one of these, or would I prefer someone to buy 10,000 of these fridge magnets, right? And that's the type of thinking that you can repackage to be able to take your business to a whole new level. It's like, how can I sell them in $10,000 batches, or how could I sell them in $5,000 batches at a time to be able to scale? One of an e-com client that came to us who has one product, this is how we launched them as well. Like, we just said, cool, let's make a main focus. Like, yes, online's great. Yes, business to consumer online is great. But that area, we're looking at someone to buy one product or two products or maybe even three products at a time. How do we get someone to buy a dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen, 4 dozen, dozen of these at a time, right? Like 144 plus at a time, or 1,000 at a time. How can we do that? The one way we can do that is by going down the business to business path which would be a wholesale avenue to the business, right? because we know these people could move, like even a small shop could move 12 or 15 or 20 of them if they've got hundreds of other products. They could move them every month or potentially even every week if they promote it the right way, if they drive more people through their business, if they physically go and focus on that product, all these types of things. And that's worth heaps more to a company than, someone coming in today and buying one coffee or coming in today and buying one product, right? So these are the different things that you really got to think about when it comes to marketing yourself as well. It's not only who will buy my product today, but who will buy it in the masses. Who will buy this 10 times a year? Who will buy this 12 times a year? These are the types of conversations. When you have these types of conversations, it can get you so much more traction to enable you then as well to have bigger budgets to spend. And these types of things can be done in the space of 30 days. You could go out and get 20 wholesale clients if you looked at that avenue for your business, right? If you looked at a wholesale side to your business, if you're in small physical products or something like that, if you looked at a wholesale angle, in 30 days, you could go out and get 12, 20, 30, even more if you wanted to, of these types of clients, which will help add drastic amounts of cash flow to your business a lot faster. And it doesn't even matter if you're still doing like a business to consumer type product range. How can you add more value around your product, make it more valuable so that you can sell it at higher prices as well? These are the types of things that you can also repackage too. So this is actually the bigger picture to marketing. All this other stuff we're talking about is, minuscule stuff, but things that you still must understand as part of it to help you get some results online. And that's what we're designed. That's what the whole idea of the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show too, by the way. Isn't that right, Serena?
That's right. And, I think sometimes if you're not embroiled in it, I guess like we are, a lot of people don't really get to see the small picture maybe, because, the big picture is one that's just sort of overall of generally what they want, but the smaller picture is where it's broken down. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. And, knowing how to put the jigsaw puzzle together is what counts and is what's really good. Knowing that you need the jigsaw puzzle is probably one of the biggest. I was going to say, like, how people sort of know that. People just think that they can just make things happen without doing something like this. But this is the biggest and the best thing possible to bring business into a person's business. Probably the number one. I'm going to take a bet. Take a bet and say number one thing that people can bring business in the quickest and most effective way to get themselves going. So if I was to start a business tomorrow, before I even sort of worked out the full idea, even I would just create an offer, a funnel, and possibly make sure I've got some emails set up, but not sure where I'd be sending them yet. And I'd have that running straight away. And then, boom, start preparing everything else behind it. That's what I do.
100%. I'd be doing the same thing. And I'd be launching it and then scaling it. So, yeah, definitely. I'd be doing the same thing.
Right. Let's do one then. Let's do a new one. We were going to do something this week too, and I can't remember what it was now. Gosh. No. We'll keep track for next episodes, guys. We've got some pretty epic episodes coming up for you guys next time as well. So make sure you tune in every Monday and every Friday, 1 p.m. Perth time, because we're coming to you guys with free information that's going to help you guys move forward, acquire more clients online, make more sales online, and grow your business as well, right? Bring better, more predictable client acquisition systems that help you bring in more cash flow and make your business a lot more profitable at the end of the day. Because, hey, we all get into business for one thing, which is that one word right there, freedom. And, we shouldn't be chained to the fact and worrying that, hey, where's the next customer going to come from, or where's the next client going to come from in our business? We should be looking at bigger problems, which is beyond this as well, right? So make sure you tune in 2 times a week to the show.
That's every Monday at 1 p.m. Perth time, Western Australia, and that's 1 p.m. Perth time, Western Australia on Fridays as well. Till then, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you all Friday, 1 p.m. Make sure that you're here, and we will see to you on the next episode as well. Just remember, if you do not fight for your own freedom, nobody else will. So every single day you must get out. Every single day you must take action. Every single day you must make it happen. And remember to be the warrior. I'll see you all Friday. Cheers.
Arrivederla.